Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim, and tonight we are doing a game called Dungeon Crawl or Dungeon Crawler. I think it's just Dungeon Crawl Classics.
Yep, Dungeon
Uh,
Crawl Classics.
it is a interesting RPG thing that we've got. Or that Rygon is sharing with us because we're not doing Pokerole tonight, so yeah, we're just about ready to get started with it. So I need to go put these characters on. It looks like I've got 2 note cards here.
You should have 4. They're stacked.
Ah. I'm just gonna stick with the notepad and on my computer, but otherwise I've got. I'll put their names on the note cards at least.
Okay.
There's the rest. I see. Jeez, they're a little too big for this table.
Feel free to shrink them down. You just realistically need just your character's name and maybe the most pertinent information on it, and that's about it. It's just to determine your party order, that's it.
Okay.
Okay. So you want to stack them? Oh, like that. So front guy will be. I'm gonna shrink these down just a little bit.
And now you have mini villagers.
Yes. All my peons are small size. This one is. Which one of mine had the high intelligence? I know one of them.
There.
Perfect. Okay, fumbles. It's telling me something here about action die, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, how does that actually work? It says, like, most characters have 1 action die, which is a d20. Higher level characters may have 2 more actions. Oh, I see. So action die determines the success of the action you choose. So all of you have just 1 action die, which means essentially you can move one. You may move your normal speed and do one thing with each of your action die. In this case, only once. You may do 1 action of your choice. For example, you can move, you can attack, cast a spell, or so on and so forth. But that's it. You get a move and an action for each of your characters. When we are rolling for initiative, you will roll a 1d20. Then I believe you will add a... Just apply the highest initiative modifier amongst your characters to your group.
What was initiative modifier?
It's a great question. They don't tell me right off.
I'd assume just your agility modifier.
Yeah, it says here that's just agility, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, warriors get the get an exception, but we don't have to worry about that.
I have a warrior.
No, you
With a
don't.
strength of 3. He has a sword that's warrior enough.
Marching order. Prior to entering combat, players should determine the order in which their characters march. In low-level play with hordes of zero-level and first-level characters, we recommend the table center method of determining marching order. Each player arranges his character sheets in order so the one closest to the table center is closest to the front of the marching order, and the one closest to the player in the rear is in the rear of the marching order. The assortment of character sheets closest to the table center then forms the front rank of the party. So you're going to be essentially like a four wide like marching order.
Okay.
Any of your characters in the back, I believe, can use missile objects, but those in front use melee. Alrighty. Does anyone have any questions that we can quickly look up?
I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
It looks like Wernie needed to step away for a moment.
Okay. Well, I'm fine waiting for a little bit, but if not, I know he's been having some trouble getting his character set up. We've got enough level 0 characters we could go if we need to.
Well, in the meantime, I have Bonk the Brave in the front. It's not like his name is literally like Bonk the Brave. That guy over there, he's brave. Go bonk him. It's not a title. It's just his name. He is a gator. Then we got Tweedle the Bright, who is a gecko, and one of the two beetles. He's the one with the lantern. You got Tweedle the Strong, who is also, he's the brother of Tweedle the Bright. They're both geckos. He's got the backpack. And then you got Old Man Leroy, the Martin farmer, in the back.
Okay.
So
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen, or at least part of my screen, so that people can see my PDF.
I figured we could all introduce our characters for both the recording and as well as while we're waiting for Wernie.
Yeah. My party consists of the 3 HP frontliner, Mura, the Komodo dragon. Not my strongest or most agile character, but definitely stronger than my one who probably would have been better for thing. Then we've got the giraffe wizard apprentice Lemon with his 1 HP. Poor Lemon, he's going to die so quick. We've got Brick the hippo dwarf chest maker, or as the third, and our final member is Tweak the confidence artist donkey. Yes, he is a donkey.
Okay.
One could say he's the ass end of the group.
You're funny.
Yay! I got some laughs.
I have Baysike, he's a wizard apprentice who basically has zeros in everything. He's not very special at anything. I've got Nodnil, my slave, who carries the backpack and all of our utensils, and not very bright, not very strong. They're there to hold everything. I have Villager. They are our dwarven miner who holds a lantern and a candle just in case. Pretty lucky. And I have Wimpo, our caravan guard, who brings a short sword into battle. He's got his flint and steel ready. He's all ready for combat, but he's so thin because he's got a strength of 3. I don't think he can lift that sword.
Mama always said he wasn't good enough for bread.
You're one who was raised by wolves as your frontliner. That is pretty good.
Yep. I am small.
Did I roll a 1 on a? I rolled a 1 on a test roll. That's not foreboding at all.
Welcome to the club.
Your luck is rubbing off on me, Orem.
Well, that's what
Alrighty.
happens when you reverse Orem on your team.
I will need each of you to roll a 1d10.
1d10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
6.
As your characters go about their business within the village, one of them catches a rumor. A sleeping dragon lurks beneath the keep. Accept his quest and he will grant you a wish, says an old crone to your character.
Okay. I got a 7.
Number 7 says, it comes from a rather haggard looking man. He just says, "Beware the well. It has swallowed many a poor soul."
So are we all going through the same dungeon here, or?
Yes.
Okay. And what was
These are
mine?
room. A sleeping dragon lurks beneath the keep. Accept his quest and he will grant you a wish. These are rumors.
Okay.
Go ahead,
I ended
Arm.
up with a 6 as well.
All right, so that's what you heard.
And it's just one roll for each player, right? Not each character.
Yep, each player.
Okay, good. Who would be my bravest character? Or who? Because they'd be the one to convince everybody else to go on this expedition.
Just fools, Aaron.
Who has the highest Oh, I know. It's Brick. Brick is the bravest. He's the one of the weakest, but he's also the bravest. His and most convincing with that 15 in personality.
Okay. Bonk the Brave is immediately going to go bonk, Brick.
So, let's see. I'm trying to figure out how I want to introduce this to you all. Your village is not doing great. Villagers have been kidnapped all throughout the last few weeks. And there are rumors that the keep up on the hill is where all of the poor villagers have been sent to. Enough of you have been stolen that now you all have banded together as a desperate band of so-called heroes, desperate to rescue their kin and find out what is going on.
We're gonna save our people.
Do we want to wait for Wernimal a bit longer, or should we just start?
Maybe give it a couple more minutes, but not very
Okay.
long.
Well, I can see his thing moving. He's back. Hey, Wernimal.
Hello. Sorry, I had to
No
My
worries.
family doing stuff, asking me dumb questions.
No worries. Do you happen to have your character set up?
I didn't roll occupations for them yet. I'm doing that now.
Okay. If anyone would like to help Werenimal, then I'm going to go ahead and read through this first section of the adventure so I can tell you all what you need to be doing.
We need to get ready to die.
Orm, you're very quiet.
Well, I was just not talking that loud. I said we need to be ready to die.
Well, Werny, go ahead and introduce your characters and stuff.
He was still working on them.
Me. Oh, you all are going to have something fun right at the start.
Goody.
We're all gonna die today. Woo!
Hey, Wolstein, good to see you home.
Whoa!
We're halfway there. Whoa.
So need to murder a certain someone now.
That's fine. You know that threat is not gonna work on me.
One day it will.
Probably
One
not.
day. I just need to try harder.
There are. Oh, you know, I might change the I might change Lemon from a giraffe to a what is it? There's a animal that I'm pretty sure it'll just eats lemons, but I know what it is, but I can't think of it.
A bug?
Maybe. Um.
I know bugs eat lemons.
Yeah, I'm not using that die. It's cursed. It just rolled 2 1s. I'll use one of my physical dice. Why was that a 1 as well?
Maybe you're the one who's cursed.
Oh, wait, no, that's a 7. Okay.
Possum. That was what I was thinking of. Yes, instead of a
Oh, hey,
giraffe,
nat
it
20.
is a possum.
Oh, that's alignment. I was reading, it's like, what the heck is an AL?
No, get that out of here.
But everybody needs a d20.
I have physical ones.
Yeah, but then we can't see what you roll. Here, have the middle die. Try that one. Maybe it's not cursed.
Okay, that one's acceptable.
Very good.
All having fun with the die.
Yeah,
Huh?
Zim was trying to get rid of one of the die, and then I kept giving it back. But we found an acceptable one at this time. One that is not cursed. Well,
Y'all
hopefully.
are adorable.
Yes, you are.
No, you.
Or
Yes.
I'm so glad we put that mirror in your room.
What mirror?
The one you were looking into when you said that.
I mean, I have hover mirrors. I'm not allowed to use those in my decks, though.
Is that a magic or Yu-Gi-Oh thing? I don't-
Magic.
I had a
Hover mirror is
feeling.
my favorite card, but our friend
Hey,
who
another nat 20.
does a lot of magic tells me they suck, so I'm not allowed to use them.
Ah.
So I
That
have
have-
them on my shelf.
4, 1, 12, floor.
Lord.
Where ni mamo?
You need any help, Barney?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, did you put your stuff on the note cards so we can
Actually, I don't know how to do that.
right click and then where it says name, you put the
Row.
name, and then where it says description, you can put any of the information. If you have a notepad with all your your scores and such, you don't really have to put anything but the name cards.
I will say, Werny, they literally say on the cards how to do it.
Admittedly, I didn't
Oh,
know
I
it
didn't read the
till
cards.
yeah. I didn't actually read the card, but when I did it, I just right clicked. It's my first instinct. Yeah. And then put whichever ones you want in the front towards the middle of the table, and the ones you want back towards the back.
Mm-hmm. While you are dealing with that, I'm going to quickly go grab some water.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Can I choose dihydrate?
No.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Good to be. All right, you got your characters?
Yeah.
Warney, would you mind introducing them? And kind of tell us what their strengths and weaknesses are?
Sure. So I have Rao. They have 15 in personality, so they have a good personality. They're not very lucky. Intelligence is only 7, so they're okay, not great, not terrible. Strength is 9, okay. Warrior's arm, critical hit tables, Ostler's staff idol. So that's their occupation that they have an item. Sorry, that's how I paste it. Yeah, they're trade good and weapon. So I don't know
And
what an ostler is.
oh, that was her trade weapon or trade item.
Bridle.
Oh, well, at least they can get a horse, I guess, if you can find one.
Yeah, and then I have a Bingus, who they have 13 stamina, so decent stamina. 12 intelligence, decent intelligence. 11 strength, 11 agility, 8 personality, 10 luck. Survived the plague, magical healing. They're a woodcutter, so they have a hand axe and a bundle of wood. And then I have Bill. I have 13 strength, 8 agility, 10 stamina, 13 personality, 12 intelligence, 8 luck. They have Charmed House, armor class. They're confidence artists. They have a dagger and a quality cloak. And then we have character number 4, which I named Weed. Their strength 11, agility 9, stamina 12, personality 5, intelligence 15. So they're smart. And 14 luck, so they're also lucky. They're lucky and smart.
Okay.
And then they have survived the plague. They're 11 sage. They have a dagger and a parchment and quill pen.
And parchment and a quill pen. Alrighty. And that's all your characters?
Yep.
And you're setting Rao to be your frontliner?
See, let me change that. I'm gonna make it Bill.
All right. So we'll see who gets to go up to the meat grinder first.
All right.
So just as a reiteration to the audience out there, this is Dungeon Crawler Classics. This is a game where characters are expected to die. If you like your character, feel free to root for them. Even if they are dead.
Maybe they'll
Maybe they're-
come back.
Maybe their teeth will be useful or something. But yeah.
Shall
So
I-
you all have an... Go ahead.
Shall I enable the tabletop cards for rerolls if the viewers would like?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright, so the only card that we'll accept for this is the reroll one, but I will re-enable that pack. There you
Your
go.
ACs are going to be 10. Because you all are, essentially peasants. None of you have any armor.
Actually, Bonk the Brave does have leather armor.
He does? How'd he get
Yes. From being an outlaw.
that? Oh, well, fair enough. I think his AC's 12 then.
My Ledger has an AC of 11. because of his luck.
Oh. Alrighty.
So,
Are you all ready to
haha.
start?
Yes.
I'm
Yep.
ready to die.
Okay.
Do die.
So, to everyone, this is our first time really using the system. None of us have really read through it, so we're all going to be exploring it together. That means we're probably going to be messing up on things. Please be patient with us. We'll figure it out. Now, for my players here, your characters are a desperate band of peasant heroes, more or less. It's just monsters have been coming into your village. They've been kidnapping folk and taking them to a keep on top of the hill. Wernimal, can you roll me a 1d10, and this will determine a rumor that one of your characters has heard.
All right. Should I roll on the table or roll on the generator?
Just roll on the generator. I trust that you'll give me a good proper number.
I got a 7.
Roll again. Somebody else got a 7.
I got a 7 again. Do we need to roll more time?
Yes. Just keep rolling until you get a number other than 6 or 7.
I got an 8.
You encounter a drunk within the village, and he says, "Good can come of disturbing the evil ruins. You'll only unleash the horror beneath the hill." There you go. Now it's up to you all to determine which of these rumors is true, false, or if they even matter at all.
I want to release the horror.
I assume all of your characters are lawful.
Yeah, but they
Alrighty.
could be lawful evil.
So now players start. You all stand before the ruined keep, which squats atop a low, craggy hill, its walls of toppled stone and massive granite blocks hinting at forgotten battles and the clash of mighty armies. Now the ruins seem host only to creeping vines and the foul miasma that drifts down from the keep. The air is overrun with pestilence. Fat flies bite at you incessantly, and clouds of small black insects choke your every breath. The long-abandoned land is strangled with thorny vines that drape the sickly trees and hang from the ruined walls. There is an odor of rot and decay, as if the hill itself were decomposing from within. A sight gives you pause. A ragged banner, depicting a crimson skull on a black field, stands high atop the ruined walls. Whatever lurks within this terrorized you and your village for far too long. You turn to your companions and ready your meager weapons. The time for retribution has come.
We will retribute.
Okay, what do you all do? You are on a pathway leading up to the keep.
Obviously, we're going to go into the keep. At least I'm going into the keep with my band of intrepid heroes.
I'm going to.
Old Man Jenkins or Old Man Leroy is going in along with the others. He's got Delilah the hen tucked under one arm.
Delilah!
My wizard's apprentice is leading the way for everyone else, his slave, his caravan guard, and then a random miner they found along in the town who's,
Okay,
The
so
keep's
I was just gonna say, Brick is literally dragging Mura to the keep, while the other two are just kind of following behind, Tweak laughing at the sight, even though our Brick is not very strong. He's just Mura is not willful enough to argue too much.
Okay. The keep's walls rise 30 feet from the rammed earth embankments. The walls and all the fallen stones are covered in a patchwork of moss, sickly vines, and lichen. Rather than simple curved blocks, the keep seems to have been built of enormous standing stones and mighty dolmens. The blocks are fitted together crudely, leaving cracks between the stones for rotting vegetation and pools of water that act as hosts to the gnats and mosquitoes. You all are free to enter as you see fit. Are you choosing to go the obvious way, or do you want to try and find something else?
I think that I would like to try to find a different way than the obvious way.
Okay.
Because something tells Mura that that might not be the best way to go.
Okay. I have no idea how to get you to roll a perception on this one. So let's take a look at your stats and determine, I don't know, which one might be best for that.
I feel like for stat-wise, it'd be an intelligence or a luck. Well, probably more intelligence, because the other ones don't really make sense.
Okay. It actually says it depends on where you all kind of approach from. So you could go the most obvious area, which is which direction is this one from? It doesn't say, so I'm just going to say it's south. So if you are approaching from the south, you're along a dirt road. If you choose one of the other directions, though, to approach the keep from a different direction, then something might happen. Or maybe not.
Okay. Let's see. I feel like my little group of intrepid adventurers would be coming in from the east of the keep.
Okay. Coming in from the east, you're encountered by, or not you encountered, you simply come across the huge wooden walls in front of you. They are large granite blocks stuck together in an almost haphazard fashion. There doesn't seem to be an obvious way in from this direction other than just to climb the wall itself.
Let's see. And does it say how tall the walls are? I didn't hear if you said that.
30 feet.
30 feet. Let's see. I think they might start climbing.
Okay, go ahead and choose who will be your first climber then.
Do I have the weakest one go first so that they can be caught? If they fall, probably, yeah. Brick will go first. He's brave, and also if he falls, other people can catch him.
He is brave, yet mighty foolish.
Go ahead and roll me a climb check then.
Okay.
So you roll a d20.
Okay.
And then I guess we'll put in, I don't know, what would it be, a strength or an agility for this?
I guess it
Climbing
feels
is
like it could be
strength.
either. Yeah, so it could be either, but strength is what would usually be used.
All right, then we'll say add your strength modifier.
Okay, yep, so that is -1. So 13.
Okay. He climbs and climbs and climbs up. He reaches about the 20-foot section when a piece of rock suddenly breaks away and he begins to fall. Roll me 2d6 damage as he lands on the ground with a heavy thud.
Okay, 2d6. And oh, that is 7. Uh, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure he's dead.
As he lands on the ground, Brick's head suddenly snaps in the wrong direction. Your character's dead.
Yep. Well,
Sorry, Brick.
yeah, he was of average intelligence, but way too much bravery. He should have. If the party could have convinced him to not try that, he might have survived.
If only there was a brick under there.
Survival of the
That would've-
fittest. Can we get on with this? I got more hens to feed out there.
So yeah, to the audience, that is literally how easy it is for a character to die.
Yes, especially when they all have low HP. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if you want to go to one of the other parts of the group to see
Oh,
what
no.
they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, your party approached from the east, so are you gonna like rejoin them, or are you gonna try to climb some more? You can try to circle the walls.
Yeah. Because I feel like they're going to. They don't want. They don't want to just go the super obvious route, just in case there's a lot of danger there. They probably try to circle around to the. You said south was the basic way, so probably the north.
Okay, we'll come back and we'll revisit your group then. What is everyone else up to?
You said the gates were just, we could walk through them, right?
You're currently on a dirt road leading up.
Okay, we will go up the
So-
road.
Okay, is anyone else following?
Base Ike is going to open his grimoire and flip through the pages looking for anything that could tell, the proper way. And then he'll go and he'll pick up a leaf, crumble it, and throw it into the air, trying to act all, mystical. And he'll go the direction the wind blows. And that way to the castle. 'Cause-
It turns out there is no wind, so it just falls right back down.
Clearly, we must go from above, though I do not know quite how we'll get there.
All right. If you all are approaching from the south, except for Lyndon's group, you're on an old dirt road, now overrun with weeds and sickly vines that rise towards this ruined citadel. A grisly sight bars your way. A pair of bodies secured to poles by long ropey vines. The wicked vines have wormed their way inside the body's eyes, ears, and mouth. To your horror, you realize the bodies are still moving. What do you do?
Oh no, it's cordyceps. Burn it.
They're husk infected.
What do you
I
do?
think, are we all like together?
Except for Lyndon's group.
Group.
Alright, so Bill is gonna put a dagger into one of the moving vine
Okay.
things' heads. Or at least attempt to, anyway.
As you approach the bodies, they suddenly untangle themselves from the poles, the vines kind of wrapping away from them, and begin to march towards you. Roll initiative.
Alright, here we go.
Just our agility of which
Yep.
person's agility?
You roll as a group. So, like, all of Lyndon's group would be one initiative, all of Zim's group would be another, and so on and so forth.
Oh, just roll 1d20 then.
Yep, and the monsters themselves will roll for one as well.
Oh, you
And
the dice I was going to roll.
they got a 14.
And then it's whichever one is highest for agility bonus. Right?
Yeah, for whichever your character has the highest agility bonus.
Okay, 3 of my characters all have -1. There's only one with 0. So 17.
Oh, there you go. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll put everything down onto this card. And Zim, I'm gonna promote you so you can put down. I'm gonna promote everyone actually, so you can put down your shit.
I can put down stuff?
On the card, yeah.
You have given me great power.
All right, so the monsters, they got a 16. And Zim, you said you had a 17?
Yes.
Okay. What did everyone else get?
I put mine down. I got an 8.
I rolled 19.
Okay, what was your modifier?
11.
So that means it's 0, so that means you just stayed at 19. Okay. Lyndon?
My game is frozen. I'm waiting for it to respond. There we go. There we go. So it is D20 plus whoever has the highest agility.
Highest ability agility modifier. Yeah.
Okay, so 2 of them have +1. So 3.
Oh shit, you're not even in this one. No, go away.
Oh,
You're not even here.
oh, yeah, no, that's correct. I am not here.
You're
All right.
banned.
Werny, you get to go first. What do you do?
Alright, so Bill is gonna go up to one and use a dagger on them.
Okay. We'll call
Try to
one right and we'll
stab
call
him
the
in
other
head.
left. All right, roll for your attack. Do a proper roll if you can, please. The straight up and down doesn't really work very well.
Oh, I clicked the roll button.
Yeah, no, it only like pops it up and brings it back down. Doesn't really roll.
Okay.
Okay. You should have an attack modifier, I believe, of 0?
Strength 13. Is that 0?
Does strength modify the attack? The attack roll?
I would assume so, but
I don't know. I need to find the
Let me
thing
check.
again.
Attack roll modifiers. Ah, here we go. Two up in attacks. Weapons. Oh, good. Okay, great. I found the damage listings for the weapons. It doesn't really say anything for the attack roll modifiers in terms of using an untrained weapon. I think it's... I want to say it's just a straight 0. I'll take a look back over here. Combat, here it is.
We
Sorry,
are considered
we're
trained
all...
in these weapons.
Yeah, you are considered trained. So that means you don't essentially lose dice. the attack roll. Here we go. Adds his attack bonus. He also adds. Okay, so what's his attack bonus? Oh, if the attack is made with a melee weapon, he adds his strength bonus. If the attack is made with a missile weapon, you add your agility bonus. So you add your strength modifier.
Okay. So if strength 13, what's the modifier?
With a 13, I believe modifier is +1.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would give me a 9.
Okay. Your attack. The monster kind of just like wiggles a little bit out of your way as you try to stab it in the head. And yeah. What does the next person in your line do?
Wheaty is also gonna go for a stab at one.
Okay. They are not your frontliner though, so they are in the back. They will have to move up and replace Bill as a frontliner. Unless you want to try and put them side by side, in which case they'll still have to move up and they'll have to use their movement to do so.
If I do that,
That should do it. So he's moving up.
yep,
Alrighty. And he's making an attack.
yep. Me roll.
Okay, 12 plus what modifier?
He has 11, so I guess that's 0.
Okay. He tries to stab at it. And the monster just kind of wiggles out of the way again. Like, what the heck? It's doing the oogie boogie around you.
Dang.
It's doing the monster mash. The oogie boogie.
Do
All
it,
right.
pokey, pokey.
What about your last two remaining characters? What do they do?
I don't know, could I have them attack as well, or...
If they're not frontliners, then they can't attack melee, but if they have anything else, like a missile weapon, they can.
I don't
Nope.
think we start with missile
I think
weapons.
I'll leave them then.
Okay. And if they're in the back, they can always do things like, shout encouragement, heal, I don't know, roll dice, gamble, something.
Growl yells, go and fuck them up.
Go much him up, man. You got this.
Got this,
Alrighty.
man. Fuck them up.
Zim, it is your turn.
All right. Bonk the Brave is going to stab one.
Okay.
He'll stab at left.
What's your modifier?
-2. So
Fair enough.
15.
All right. All right, tell me how you hit. You managed to get a hit in.
So he's got a short sword, but he's using the flat of the blade and just smacking it on the head.
Bonk. The monster's one of its dead eyes kind of just like pops out and rolls along the ground. Go ahead and roll for your damage.
What do I roll for that?
You are using a short sword, right? You
Yes.
will roll a 1d6.
I probably should not have put my dice away. This pack has D6. One. Do I add anything or?
Question.
Probably subtract because strength is -2. I bonked them
Strength
and
modifier
healed them.
applies to the damage with this weapon at close range only, but that's a 2/2. But none of them have a 2/2. Oh, the blackjack? Subdual damage. Oh, here we go. 2/2, 2/2, 2/2. Oh, sweet. I will look over in the official for the dealing damage.
We're officially dealing damage.
Yeah, I think it's just a straight 1d6 though.
I mean, I'm good with that.
Sorry that this is taking a second. I'm reading.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, I think it's a 1d6. God, that strength modifier. Let me look at skills again.
I'm good with just calling it a straight dice, whatever the number, the dice is.
I think I've almost found it. For now, we'll go ahead and we'll just say it's a 1d6 while I'm just looking for my stuff.
Either way, it's
Apparently they
probably
didn't-
minimum of 1 anyway, so...
Yeah, it's always a minimum of 1. If you roll and say you, I don't know, really suck at it, you always deal at least 1 damage. I do remember reading that.
Well, I mean, I rolled a 1 on the die, so literally can't get worse than that.
It says your strength modifier affects melee attack and damage rolls.
Okay.
So it does affect both.
So I healed them.
No, you just dealt a minimum of 1 damage if that's what you got.
Yeah, I only got a 1.
All right.
Now,
The monster grunts at the paper cut.
It's not a cut, though. He bonked him with the flat of the blade.
Really? You bonked him?
Yes!
That was like a monster didn't even feel it.
Oh, okay. Tweedle the Bright and Tweedle the Strong. They both have staves. Do those have reach?
It's a staff, though. I don't think so.
Some games they do,
Make me
some
look
games
at
they
all this
don't.
shit.
While you're looking for those, I also need to know if a spear has reach as well, because Old Man Leroy also has spear. Well, pitchfork, but it says spear, so.
Yeah, they do have some interesting stuff, but it doesn't say that they have range. What was the first one? You said staff?
Yes.
The staff and spear do not have any extra range to them.
Okay. Well, none of my people have anything worth. None of them are particularly stronger or weaker than the rest, so Tweedle the Bright will move up, take the front spot, and bonk him with the staff.
Okay.
Nat 20!
Oh, crit. Very nice. Oh, that's an automatic. I mean, that's automatic success. Go
It's our
ahead
first
and roll me a 1d20, please.
1d20. 4.
You strike the foe's kneecap, inflicting plus 1d4 damage to the strike, and the foe suffers minus 10 movement penalty to speed until healed. So it's that slower.
What did I inflict?
1d4 more damage.
Okay. And what does the staff do?
Nothing. Oh, you mean how much damage does it deal? 1d4. So you just roll a 2d4.
Okay. 3 and 3.
Wow, 6 damage. Add your attack modifier to both.
0.
Yep, that's 6 damage. Very nice. And it was on the same opponent?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Left.
Alrighty, the monster's looking pretty haggard. Like like its wounds are festering with green juice, and it's moving a lot slower than its compatriot.
Oh, my juices!
Oh God.
Let's see. Right. Tweedle the Strunk is going to take the place of his brother. And bonk with 8 and -1, so 7.
Make sure to order them so I know who's in front, please.
I'll rearrange the cards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if they're moving up, then they're not replacing. They're just simply getting into melee range.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So that's kind of the risk. If you put your character in melee range, well, they can get hit by melee.
Well, basically, they're all going to be in melee then.
Okay.
And I don't really have space for that. But that's the best I can do. They're all up there.
Okie dokie.
We're just swarming.
I mean, technically you can, I suppose. Although I feel like, I don't know. On an open dirt road, I'm willing to let this happen, but depending on the like corridors and stuff, they might be more restricted.
When we get into the hallways and stuff.
Yeah. Roll your attack.
I did. It was an 8. Or 7.
No, that's a miss.
Alright, and then old man Leroy. With an 11 total.
And that's a miss.
Oh. Well, that's it for
The
them.
monster's too quick. Alrighty. The monsters get to attack. Who was it that whacked that monster and slowed it down?
That was Tweedle the Bright.
Alright, Tweedle the Bright's being targeted. And the monster gets to attack twice. Okay, first attack's a 4. I'm pretty sure that's a no-go. Yep, that's definitely a
Correct.
no-go.
Yeah, everybody's got a 10. Except for Bonk, who's got 12.
And his second is a 13. So that's a hit. Because you only have an AC of, like, not higher. And he deals 1d4. All right. I need to roll a 1d4. Objects. Dice. 1d4. I rolled a 1. I think. Yeah, the dice is saying 1, so he dealt 1 damage.
Alright. Noted. He's now at 3 out of 4 HP.
Yeah, just kind of like the vines slap at him. Just the other monster turns. Let's see who looks particularly appetizing. And decides it wants to go after Weed.
Everyone wants the weed.
Come on, do a proper roll. There we go. That's an 18. I'm pretty sure that's a hit for the first vine attack. And I rolled 4 for damage.
Okay.
Is Weed still alive?
How do I know?
You checked their HP? Did you roll for their HP?
The HP is 1d4 plus stamina. Or minus stamina. Whatever the case may be.
Can you go ahead and roll HP for your characters?
Let me do that. So 1d4 plus stamina.
You got it.
Okay, Weed has 14 HP. So what was the attack amount?
Wait, 14? Wait, is it
plus
stamina modifier or stamina stat?
Modifier.
modifier?
Okay.
Then that's not that.
Good night,
That'd be a
Senshu.
+1.
So I'm pretty sure it's the modifier.
Yeah, it's the modifier.
Oh, where do I see the modifier amounts?
Well, for 14, it's +1. I believe that's 13 to 15 is +1, or
Yeah.
12 to 12. It might be 12. But
If
yeah.
you don't know, go back over to your page 18 on your character section, and that'll tell you.
I will say they definitely have different
so
modifiers
12, none, so that means they have 2 HP, meaning they're dead.
We got set out of here. Yeah,
We
the
got sent
monster
out by a weed.
just slaps. We just like blah.
Rest in weed.
RIW?
Damn, we're already losing characters.
Party wipe.
All right, we'll go ahead and remove Weed from your lineup then. Just put him with Brick. Alrighty. And that is the monster's turn. Param, it is your turn.
Obviously, y'all are doing it all wrong. For monsters like these, you need to look through the book. Aha! And I'm going to pull out my oil flask and hold it out for which one has it? I think it's Wimpo? Yes, for Wimpo to light it with his flint and steel. Oh, look at the werewolf.
So, what is he doing?
Base Ike is holding out his oil flask for
Okay.
Wimpo to light with his flint and steel.
Okay. Is there anything to light?
It says a oil flask could be lit and then thrown.
Okay.
So,
All right. Well, he spends his action to light it.
or Wimpo's action or Base Ike's action.
Wimpo's.
Okay.
Each character only gets one action, so he's done.
And then Base Ike will throw his oil flask at the undamaged one.
Oh, he had to take it out. He used his action just to take it out.
Oh.
Oh,
Mhm.
there's
I
no
didn't
free
know that.
actions.
Yeah, I believe that's how it goes.
There's no such thing as free action in this game.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see.
Slave, throw my oil
Activities.
flask.
Yeah, locate an item in the backpack is an action. So just him finding it was an action.
Oh. You can't even pull it out?
I mean, I'll say he pulled it out, but like that's it. That's all he was able to do. And it's lit. But now if another character wants to be able to like throw it, they'll have to grab it, which would spend an action to grab it. So yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to throw that oil flask in just one turn.
There is a way. Slave, hit this oil flask into our opponents. And Nodnil, with his club, will batter up and hit the oil flask off of base Ike's hand as he's holding it up.
Orb.
Yes.
This is a flask. That means glass. That does not mean that it is necessarily. It is not a baseball. You hit that thing, it's gonna shatter in your hand.
I was thinking flask as in like, the what's it
A
called?
drinking flask?
Yeah.
No, it would be a glass flask.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Do you wish to try your luck?
Yes.
All right.
I can explode it at them.
Roll a 1d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
For Nodnil?
Yeah, for the one hitting it. Let's see if he actually knows how to hit it just to get it to do what you want it to do. Make a proper roll, please, not the roll.
Oh, okay, sorry. Oh, my game froze. Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
I'll say the ping spiked for everyone on mine, and so it might have been.
What is it? It's a 13 still.
Okay, what's your intelligence modifier?
0.
All right. I guess you succeed. All right. You hit it. So which monster are you sending it at?
The undamaged one.
Okay, it is on fire for 1d6 fire damage.
And that, my good sirs, is how you deal with why is it still alive and on fire? It was supposed to die immediately.
Can you roll damage?
Oh yeah, I need to roll 1d6. Do we have a d6 on here? We do not. Let me
Nope.
pull up. My dice roller d6. It takes 1 damage. I rolled a 1.
All right, so you rolled a 1. That's yeah, it just gets singed a little bit, just like monster doesn't even notice. Just like, "Rrr."
It doesn't even notice it's on fire.
All right, you still have 1 character left. I believe can do something.
He's got a pickaxe.
Okay.
Alright, let me show you prissy pants how it's actually done. You don't need no fancy tricks, you just need your good old pickaxe. And he's just gonna swing his pickaxe at him.
All right, go and
I
roll.
just love how it took 3 characters to do 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
I mean, it's consistent 1d6 over several turns.
Is
And
it?
that is... It's persistent. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to... grab that.
That's a
7.
miss. Yeah, monster just like he just like pats itself out on that it's on fire. It's just like, "Brrr," and your pickaxe just misses completely while it's doing that.
That thing's much harder to hit than a rock.
Alrighty. We rotate back up. Where animal is your turn?
All right. I think Bill's gonna attempt to have another stab at it.
All right. Sees weed go down. It's like, weed, no.
Not my weed!
Not weed.
Okay, what's your modifier?
Strength. So that would be 1 modifier. So 14.
All right, you hit. Go ahead and roll for
Nice.
damage.
And that's the D4.
Depends on the weapon. What's the weapon you got?
Oh, it's a dagger.
Okay. You deal 1d4. And because it wasn't a sneak attack.
Oops, they're a little too hard.
A 1.
1.
Yeah, go ahead and tell us how you epically damaged this monster. And you dealt 2 damage because your strength modifier works with that.
He just kind of like goes, no weed, and then he just kind of runs at it and tries to stab it, sticking the knife anywhere into it.
All right. Which one are you attacking, the left or the right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, you manage to stab the creature in the arm, and it's just like, "Rrr, rrr," and the vines kind of like wiggle after you. What else? Which other characters would you like to have them do something?
I'm gonna make Bingus try to hit the left one with the axe. You know, just be like also seeing weed and seeing Bill run up and attack when he's gonna follow suit and
Okay.
scream as he wields a hand axe in his hand and goes to chop at one of them. We're gonna
An 8.
Alright.
Unfortunately, that is a miss.
Ah, okay.
You swing and a miss.
Swings
Turns out
and
it's not a
totally
tree.
misses. Yeah, the trees don't move typically.
And your third
That's
character?
that's all I got.
Okay. Zim, your turn.
Okay. Go for it! We'll start with Bonk. Seven minus 2, 5. He tries to do the bonk again.
Okay. Bonk and a miss.
And Tweedle the Bright again with a 14.
Okay. A new modifier?
No.
Okay. That's a hit.
For 4.
And he's attacking with the staff. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's And which one are you attacking? The left or the right?
I think it was the left that he attacked before and hit with the crit.
All right. Go ahead and tell me how you kill it.
He's going to just kind of take his staff and shove it through the eye socket, because you said one of the eyes popped out, and up into the brain and out the back.
It turns out it's like an old pumpkin. It just goes right through, no problem, and the monster just kind of like it just dies on your pole before suddenly just like exploding open with lots of mucus and tiny seeds everywhere.
Ew. Tweedle the Strunk is going for the other one with a 5.
That's not a hit.
And then Old Man Leroy.
Roll to not get caught on fire when you attack.
15.
That's a hit.
What was the spear damage?
The spear damage is 1d8.
Ooh. 7 plus 1, 8.
All right, you deal 8 damage.
And that's it for them then.
Okay. And go ahead and tell me how you kill this one.
Oh, it's dead?
Yep.
He's just gonna stab his pitchfork into the chest and kind of toss it behind him like he's baling hay.
The monster, as you are in the middle of baling hay, explodes right above you, showering him in mucus and seeds. As well as, other unmentionables.
Can I specifically aim it towards base hike?
No,
Oh.
too late. You bailed that hay.
Well, yeah, behind him, and base hike is behind.
Yeah, it exploded above you while you're in the middle of it.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So now you got 2 characters covered in goo. And the encounter's over. The monsters are dead.
And
It probably
that's
improves
how
their
you
smell.
deal with undead.
You didn't do anything!
I weakened it for you, peasants.
Pat, pat, pat. Alrighty, what do you all wish to do now? You've got yourself an open gate in front of you.
I wish to kill the pompous asshole.
I mean, you two really want to do that. Go for it.
He just holds Nod Nil out in front of him. I don't know
Moving
why,
on.
but Base Ike has become pompous asshole just because he's a wizard apprentice. Mer?
Mer?
Who's
They're
that?
just going to move on.
Bernie has disconnected.
Oh no.
No.
Did he lose net?
That are probably family issues.
Oh.
He's messaging me. Okay, he's dipping out. He's having some health issues.
Oh. That's unfortunate. Well, darn. 3, 5, 6. I mean, it'll be up to you. All of you, we want to continue. What do you all like to do?
Let's see how
getting
far
a
we get.
little-
Okay, we got
I'm
one to
kind of getting
continue.
a little tired.
Okay, Arm's getting tired. What about you, Lyndon?
Yeah, I think it might be a good place to end it. Since
Okay.
we've got someone who's getting tired and we just lost someone.
I'm
to-
sorry.
Alrighty. Well, and that was Dungeon Crawl Classics, everyone. We got through one encounter.
It's very fun, and I do want to continue this at some point, especially with us developing the characters already, despite the fact they're all going to die.
Weed is spontaneously combusted. Yeah, poor Weed. Poor Brick. He was very apt in his name.
Yeah.
Don't worry, base cycle saved the day.
All right, well, then that is Dungeon Crawl Classics. Thank you all so much for coming on by and playing with us. I guess that's it. Bye. Is there anything
Sorry.
that, no, you're fine. Were you plan on still streaming Zim?
I'm up in the air. What are you?
I haven't decided yet. I'll probably be going back to my writing, unless there's something you want to do. But I'll go ahead and I'll save the table at least so we can have it. Okay, the table is saved, so you all can back out or whatever now.
Night night, everybody.
Good night, Orm.
Good night.
Alright, rest well when y'all do. Wow.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Oh. I do know that I've got the early start tomorrow. Or I plan to have it. Whether we do or not is another matter, but you know. Let's see here. I think I will call the stream here, though, everybody. Considering I wasn't feeling the greatest earlier. Still not fully 100% right now, so I unfortunately think I'm going to call it for the night.
Okay. And I will probably, I guess, swap on over to my other channel and do some writing. I'll put a link in my channel if anybody wants to join
Hold
in.
on. Check Telegram, Rygon, while I wrap up my stream.
Okay.
And thank you, everybody, for joining us for this little adventure with this mass party thingamajigger. Check out our website, zjfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. there on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/ZGFgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around. But for now, thank you for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye bye.
Bye.